Traders, hello, welcome back. Episode 65. Connor, thank you for joining us.
Scotty, thank you for having me. Technical difficulties again tonight.
Yes.
I think it's my fault, so I apologise for that. You don't get to see my handsome face, but we'll be talking trades instead.
We will be. I've got the charts up, guys, so Connor's run me through things, so we will be able to do trade talk tonight. I hope everyone's having a good week. And before we get into the charts, obviously, quick boring risk disclaimer. So guys, Connor and I are both trading live accounts now as well. So this is very relevant. Do not follow, trades that we're in. Don't just get into trades because we're into trades. Please consider this as just entertainment education. So we're not professional financial advisors. Again, so please don't follow our trades. If we're talking about getting into a trade, we've back tested things. We've demo tested them. We've got 64 episodes of Trade Talk for free you can view on YouTube, so you understand that we've done a bit of work in advance, so we're not just entering mindlessly, and we're not offering signals. So don't. I had someone ask about that. We're not doing that. So we don't offer signals. Okay, so please learn to trade. Use the Forex Tester 3 in the link as well. Connor's got a link as well, so just don't just go in and follow people. It just doesn't work out in the end, really. So, long risk disclaimer. Sorry, guys. All right, so Connor, we've got the pound cat up here. So I've actually drawn in where you got in roughly. So
yeah.
Obviously it is downtrending, and the stop is at, I've got that drawn in roughly as well, 1.74-ish. So what's your take on this currently? What's obviously no stops are moved or anything like that.
No, well, it's looking disgusting at the moment. But look, hopefully I go to bed, I wake up, and that candle's completely reversed. That's all I can hope and pray for. If I get stopped out of this at 2%, I'll still be up 4.8% for the year, which is slow gains, but all the same, it's better than being down 4.8% for the year. So, yeah, I've just got to see how this goes. If I would have rated it probably like a 4 out of 5 because the breakout was good. There's a little bit of resistance coming up, but we'll see what goes on. The breakout,
yeah, you're right. Like, so what kind of referring to, guys? You see, it's obviously been downtrending a little bit. It consolidated really nicely, was holding that support, then really pushed through. So with that entry candle there. So, but again, you can't win everything, guys. So that's what I've noticed on like LinkedIn even is people posting their results, and then people questioning if it's a demo account. It seems a lot of these people just post demo accounts. So they might have one that's winning, one that's losing all the time, and it's very misleading. So when Connor says his returns for the year, that's all can be verified and it's real. It's not like this crazy, massive lots being risked and everything like that, because that's not really,
Yeah,
real.
I've always thought about that. Like, if you really wanted to, you could just open up 5 demo accounts.
Yeah.
Go opposite trades on each one of them.
Yeah.
And see what happens, and then just put up the ones constantly that you do well on.
And then sell.
You'd have to be You'd have to have a pretty sad existence to do that, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, man. On LinkedIn especially, I made that Forex scams video. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the binary people. So they'll say, week 1, you invest $1,000, we'll turn that into $5,000. That $5,000 will be $20,000 a week too. And I'm like, please. And then I made the video, and then I put it up on my thing. So hopefully that person saw that, because
Did you call them out?
Yeah, I said this is just. I think I said scam.
Did you call them out by person? Did you call Karen Perry?
I forgot their name. I didn't actually, because I made a live video. I was just free in the office. I'm like, I think I'll do a really well structured video of getting examples. I'll just pull them from LinkedIn. This person, justify these things, or I'm just I'm calling you a scam until you prove otherwise, because it's like, to turn $1,000 into $5,000 in a week. If you ever see that, guys, you have to step away. It's too good to be true. That's how it is, someone could do that using leverage 1 week. You could get lucky, but then it could just all go terribly wrong, and then you'd lose more than your initial investment. So please don't just. And then some of these people are based in like, Eastern Europe or whatever. You transfer the money to, Western Union, and you just won't see any money ever again. It's just like, oh my God, that's just, but anyway, guys, so that's Connor's trade. We got off on a bit of a tangent there, but the Forex world is very scammy, to be honest. So what Connor and I are doing here is showing you realistic expectations. I mean, to make, 10% or so a year is actually very good. If you go to hedge funds and things like that, you're paying management fees, you're paying this, you're paying that. 10% is really good. So you have
can I burst the bubble here, and we may as well go off on a little bit of a tangent. I've just got my calculator in front of me.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to have an account that you didn't put any money in, and you just had a $2,000 account, and you made 25% over 1 year, which is huge.
Yeah, that's good.
And you did that over 10 years consistently with exponential growth, you would have done something. Here we go. I knew I did something wrong here. You would make $18,626. So that's over 10 years, right? Which isn't, you're not going to quit your day job over making 18. So that's what people need to be wary of. And I know it's bursting a lot of people's bubbles. Now, that's not to say if you put $100 in a week on top of that, then you're starting to get some serious buying power.
Yeah.
But like that's why people, I think, need to, like, people want to see the dollar figures, not the how much percent they make.
Yeah.
Because if you realise how hard it was to make 25% a year, and what it would do to such a small account, it pretty much wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. Right.
That turns a lot of people off.
It does. Yeah, it does. That's right. But like we've discussed previously, and if you're a Forex trader or whatever, unless you have a lot of money coming in from your income, you can add to the account, or you can do, the lower time frame stuff. But that comes with a lot of stress, and it can really get pretty messy quickly when it comes to a losing streak if you've got terrible risk to reward. But you can offer education, you can have a website. So there are other things, guys. So if you are thinking about, oh my God, it's you won't be able to get far in life. And then you can have a few big trades as well, but it's realistic, Connor. I think that's a good point with what you can make.
Well, yeah, and also too, other opportunities open up when you can make those sorts of profits consistently. Someone would pick you up as long as you could, explain how your system was and
definitely,
and how much risk was involved in your system.
Yeah.
You could go and get a job somewhere.
Yeah, you could. That's the other thing, because these methods of trading are very safe and conservative with what big institutions like. So if you are thinking, why would you even bother? That's something that could potentially happen. You could trade for a major financial institution with investors' money, and it's not that stressful because you're not watching the screens all the time. Really, you could do a lot of other things in life and still, you might get paid a salary. So there's a lot of opportunities, and people, rich people like these sort of methods instead of, the crazy scalp method. They might have some play money in that account, but to scalp really well is very difficult because, things just happen so quickly, especially around news events. People love to scalp around news events, which is, it's like running across a freeway. You can get across the freeway, but you can just take the bridge. Might be harder, but some people just can't help themselves. They're gonna want to run across that freeway. But So again, guys, I'll just quickly touch on my Euro trade. So this was entered a while ago. I've obviously talked about it. And this is a good example of, the trend trading thing in place, because I've got the hourly chart up just to show you, if you've got a wide stop loss, you can escape a lot of this, madness which is going on here. So the trend is continuing, obviously, but someone, asked me how long would I hold this, and I just trail it. So I'm going to move it once it gets to, it's around 2% unrealized right now. It gets to 3%. I'll move it down another 1%. What I do want to do is with the back testing is trial moving it in accordance with price action. So something like what you do, Connor, I'm sort of interested in doing, just because I prefer that over, because sometimes moving at 1% is a bit inappropriate if the price action, if it's touching it near that, if it's sort of going up and down. And so I, like, for example, I mean, you move it to the recent low once it's, retraced a little bit and it's gone back up again. So that's something that I would, look at doing. But other than that,
I think that's a really good. I think that's a really good system. Like, if you want to catch a trend, it's just a really, like, for use of a better term, old school system. Like, you're really capturing just price action, the trend, the basic trend, and you can really get. I mean, there's a thing in economics, in behavioural economics, called the Christmas tree effect.
Yeah.
So, like, what is it? Is it better to get 10 gifts of $10 under a tree, or one really good gift of $110? You know what I mean? Like, the $110 gift is better, but doesn't look as good under a Christmas tree.
That's true. Yeah,
and so that's what people want. They want these little gains, instead of taking a loss, and then really capturing onto a winner. And if you have the psychology to do that, you can do really well, I think.
Yeah, you're right with that. So it only takes a few decent trades a year, guys, to actually, have a nice growth of the account. Nothing crazy, but something that's sustainable and it's not stressful. So, I mean, right now there's no risk on this trade. I just trail it. There's no real, I'm emotionally detached from it. So it gives me what it gives me. I mean, obviously there's a bit of support now in the 1.7s, but it's a trend, so you just let it unfold. I don't really interfere with things, and I just sort of let it go, and I just go with it. So that's that. But I just saw the time. I'm going to have to end it very soon. But Connor, is there anything you're looking at chart-wise for a potential trade?
Nah, there's nothing at all.
No, and guys, I just want to, both Connor and I actually contemplated getting into the Aussie yen. Now, the reason why I didn't was because of this wiki candle it was like a top. And I said no, because Connor was talking to me. But that's the importance, guys, of having good, methods and understanding a price action, because it really reversed pretty aggressively. It doesn't always have to do that, but that's a good example of not just jumping into a trade, because it can get pretty, I mean, that was a massive sort of sell-off. But that's it, guys. Again, nothing from me chart-wise. Thanks for watching, Connor. Thanks for joining us as well again.
Thank you, Scotty.
Under duress as well. And guys, happy trading. Bye for now. See you, Connor.
Bye.